I've done 5 digging deeper into 5 different major chords. I'm going to start a new series where I'm going to dig deeper into 5 different minor chords, and we're going to start with A minor today. Basically, the idea is to just kind of show you some new A minor chords that you can use that sound cool or might be useful. And I'm going to give you some songs at the end of the video, examples of some songs that start with an A minor chord. And so basically, the chord we're going to start with, the very first chord, and in fact, it's generally one of the first chords anyone ever learns on the guitar, and it's the A minor chord. And we're not going to play the bottom string, we're going to start at open A string, the 5th string open, the 2nd fret, the 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and then the E string open. It's a fairly easy chord to get to learn how to play, and I'm going to give you more information than you really need in the diagrams. I'm going to give you more information than you maybe need, but I like to try to teach a little bit of music theory as we go. So basically, you're going to have the chord diagram. You're going to see the chord, and the dots are where your fingers go. The first row is the fretting hand fingers. That tells you what finger to use with what dot. And then the next row is the notes that you're playing, the actual note names. And then the third line is the scale degree of that. So for example, on the A minor chord, we're playing an A, an E, an A, a C, and an E. And in A minor, that's a root, a 5th, a root, a flat 3rd, and a 5th. Okay? And it'll start to make more sense, or it'll be useful information as we start manipulating the chords. Okay? So one of the next chords we could learn would be an A minor 7th, and it's actually a little bit easier than A minor. It's one less finger. You can just take your 3rd finger off. It's a kind of a jazzier chord. It has a 7th in there, so there's a G note in there where there wasn't before. Okay, so that A goes down. When you take it off, it goes down to a G note. We could do, this one's not, is very common, but as soon as I play it, you'll recognize it. But instead of having a flat 7th, we could have a major 7th, which would be, or a normal 7th, which would be a G sharp. And you're gonna have to finger it a little differently, but you've heard that chord before, kind of a spy chord almost. But that's A minor with a major 7th. Okay? Another way you can play A minor 7 is play A minor like normal and add your pinky on the top string at the 3rd fret. And now you have the 7th on top. That's kind of a cool voicing too. That's Angie by the Rolling Stones. That's how they start that song. Another chord we could do is, basically I call this A minor, or you can call it A2 no 3rd. There's no 3rd here. The one note that was the 3rd we took off. So this could be a major chord or a minor chord, A2, no 3rd. But in this case, we're thinking A minor. So, but there's something you can do with the A minor chord. So like, right? I think of The Unforgiven by Metallica. It's like it uses that A minor, or that A2 no 3rd to the, and it resolves, kind of goes to the A minor at the end of the bar. Okay, now we're going to get a little bit more difficult here for a second. Like I said, that was an A2 and there was no 3rd in there. So you really did, that could be an A major. It could go to A major or it could go to A minor. You really don't know when you play that chord. If you just isolated that chord in the middle of the desert and played that one chord, you wouldn't know where you were headed. But if we wanted to have the 2nd and the 3rd, so that we could call this an A minor 2nd chord, you could play it this way. And it's a pretty difficult, if you're new to the guitar, this is going to be a harder chord to play. But basically we're going to have the A, the 5th here, we're we're going to get the second out here with our pinky at the 4th fret, and then we're going to get that C, and you get this nice half step there. It's beautiful. Now I have an easier way to play this, and we'll learn that in a second. And if, for those really adventuresome, if you want to add the 7th to that, and then if we add the 7th to a minor 2nd chord, then it becomes a minor 9th. I've done a video a while back on chord names and how to understand them, and so, but basically what we have in this chord is we have an A, a C, an E, a G, and a B. We have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. It's a very pretty chord. Okay. All right. Now, a lot of you probably know this A minor, which is at the 5th fret, and it's basically the E minor shape moved up to the 5th fret. And the way I'm doing it is I'm barring with the first finger all 6 strings at the 5th fret, and then I'm adding my 3rd and 4th fingers at the 7th fret on the 5th and 4th string. Okay, and bar chords can be difficult, and if you're not really good at them or you can't get that whole bar, there is a substitute for this that you can do. This one here. So now what I'm doing is I'm just barring the top 3 strings at the 5th fret. I'm putting my 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the 4th string, and I'm hitting the A string open. And those top 4 strings are the first 4 notes of Stairway to Heaven. Okay, it's another chord another song that starts on A minor. Now, if you want, you can make it an A minor 2nd, where we would have we add the B note, and we can add it up here with our pinky, and that's really kind of cool. Pretty chord. But one thing you could do, I like this one a lot. Remember I told you there's an easier way to play A minor 2nd. Before we had to do this, we had A minor, we had to reach our pinky out and get that. But you can do it this way. Open A string, 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the 4th string, 1st finger on the 5th fret of the 3rd string, and then the top 2 strings open. Sure, there's a song out there that starts with that. Another thing you could do from that point, you can make it a A minor major 7 9. If you just simply take your 3rd finger and place your 2nd finger behind it on the 6th fret, and again we get that kind of spy chord sound. And if we keep taking that note down, we get to A minor 9th. And then this would be an A minor 9, 6. You see that? All I did was I moved the note on the 4th string, worked my way down what we call chromatically down the fretboard. So if I just did the top 4 strings, it would sound something like this. All of those are really, really cool. There's another one that I like to do on this A minor 2nd. I like to sometimes add my B, add my pinky up here to get that B note. Okay, it's kind of fun. So like I said, there's several songs that start with an A minor chord. I think of The Unforgiven, which starts with that A minor 2nd. Right? And then Angie, which is plays the A minor and then adds the 7th on top of the pinky. Are you starting to pick up some of this music theory stuff? I hope so. Another one, Stairway to Heaven. And where did it go from there? I don't want to play too much of it, I don't want to get in trouble, but A minor, and then it went to like the major 7th, but a 9th on top. Right? We kind of did that chord with this. Got that sound with that chord. Another song, one of my favorites from the 70s, that starts on an A minor chord. You can grab an A minor chord and Rihanna by Fleetwood Mac. Also Moondance. Was it? You can kind of start with this A minor shape that we learned up here that was kind of like the Stairway to Heaven A minor shape, and just slide it up 2 frets and get B minor. A minor to B minor, and then you go to C major. I won't show you that one another time. Another, Riding the Storm Out, same kind of thing, where it goes A minor to B minor. By REO Speedwagon. Wagon. I think it was something like that, right? And then of course, I don't have my cowbell, but Don't Fear the Reaper starts with an A minor. Not quite playing it right, but basically it's playing an A minor, and they're going to the A minor 7th, right? Where they take off that 3rd finger and get that open G string. Okay, so there's a lot of songs that actually start with an A minor chord of some form, and so I just thought it'd be kind of cool to show you some of those things so that you can at least kind of know that, okay, there's more to an A minor chord than just playing this shape. Okay, I hope you're well. I plan on doing E minor, D minor, B minor, and what else would I do? It's in maybe F sharp minor. We'll figure it out. I'll figure out some maybe C sharp minor. I may actually end up doing more minor chords than I did major chords. We'll see what happens, okay? Take care and God bless. Thanks so much for watching. Please feel free to subscribe and hit the bell. I've been doing a live stream 3 times a week, so you can check out that. And if you have your bell on, you'll be notified that I'm online, and you can kind of join us. And we're talking about all sorts of different things, okay? Take care.